Hi guys, Rachel with Spunky Misfit Girl here, and I am working my way through this Masquerade journal, which still doesn't have a cover. And as you can see, it's getting chunkier. I have this guy here who I decided that I want to put in here like this as a piece of decoration. I have this pretty paper on here that's a pocket, but it just felt a little plain, and I don't know, this guy just seemed like such a natural fit. Maybe I could put, I don't know, I love it there. So I'm gonna put it there. So that means that I need something to slide in here. Probably something that's relatively flat. I've got this guy glued in here like that we made in a couple of videos ago. I need some smaller guys to go in here, which I think I'm probably just gonna use like little cards and things. I have one guy that we made in that recent video in here too. And then we've got this big tag that I made in the last video that I'm thinking about putting, actually gluing in here, because the problem is, ridiculously, I didn't think about it and I didn't cut it to size. I didn't make it so that it would fit in one of the places I had open. I have this, there's a tuck spot back here. It doesn't fit in there, so I need something for there. I've got this guy that we made glued in there. And then this guy that we made, this little flip guy, and this envelope, vellum envelope, that needs maybe one other thing in there too. And then I've got a spot back here that needs something, right? So, and maybe one other thing to put in here. So I need some semi-flat, smaller ephemera pieces. And what I was thinking is that I would just make some cards. So I've just put together, so this paper is a pink monarch, and this comes from her sage green paper pack, which I've really been using a lot lately and I really like. There's some really nice kind of neutral just background style ones like this that I like. So I printed out a piece of this on a, so this is actually a thicker cardstock. Unfortunately, the cardstock that I have been using for the covers for my journals is what this is. And the last package that they sent to me, it's clearly less heavyweight than it has been in the past, which, like, I don't know how they can do that and continue to call it the same weight, because I don't think the name has changed, but it's definitely lighter weight, which is disappointing, because this stuff is expensive and it's really not heavyweight enough to be that expensive. So I printed out just one page of it and cut it up into 4 cards. And I thought I would just go ahead and make kind of a series. So I have these fussy cuts, and these are from my porch prints. And I'm kind of jealous because my specialty is kind of fussy cuts. They're one of my bigger sellers in my Etsy shop. And I maybe should experiment and see about doing something like this, because these are really stunning. I don't know how well, I don't know how many people are doing Masquerade themed journals, or how big of a seller that'll be, but I need to build my digital product offerings, and I don't always know. It's not always possible to predict which ones will be popular. So I've got kind of a basic style. I'm thinking about using these girls one on each, and then I've got kind of paired them with some other things, labels and paper pieces and stuff. I don't think they're quite ready to go. I maybe need one other kind of piece. I like that. And I'm not sure what that, or one other element is what I'm thinking, and I'm not sure what that's gonna be, if that should be a word, just one of my little numbery labels that we have here. I'm gonna kind of play around a little. I put this bit together. I put her in the middle or down. I kind of like her down below a little bit. And then this one, I wasn't sure. I had kind of decided on those. I have this big guy again, but I think she's maybe a little too, it's too much for her. I've also got this guy, which I could go with, although it breaks the pattern. Or I could just stick with 3, 2. That wouldn't be the end of the world. Or we put her kind of in the middle like that. Oh yeah, I like that. I think we'll go with that. And then, what else? What can we add to it that will give it more? Should I put a background? Maybe a background. I'm not sure what I would have for that. I wouldn't want something that was too competitive. And most of what I have for these papers can be competitive. I do have some of these. I don't know if I have enough to kind of make that a theme. Kind of like this, so. Something like that could work. She's gonna need a something in that. The irony hit me earlier today that I'm working on a Masquerade themed journal with papers that are Venice themed, and I've got all these sort of carnival themed pieces and things, and I'm putting labels on them that have French on them and say Paris and things like that. But what can you do, right? It works. It works. So I think I'm gonna go ahead with that one. I think I like that. I could maybe also put some texture. What do I have for texture? I do have some bits here. I have some embossed papers. That's a purple. That's probably too much. Although, maybe not for her. She's got a lot of purple in her outfit. That could work. That could work. I think it could. A lot of these are like embossed papers, but they're really quite the colors aren't right. They're like shiny, super shiny, and I'm not sure. I don't know if that's gonna work with her. Maybe that actually will be amazing. Ooh, it's so bright, but I kind of like it. There's something a little disco ball-y about it almost. She could maybe get, she's getting more. I'm gonna put this piece on at least because I do like that. so that I can sort of see a little better how that's gonna work. And I'm gonna go ahead and just move these guys a little bit so that I can focus on this one down here for the moment. So my watch time has been down this month. I'm filming this in May and my watch numbers have been down. So tell me if you guys, I don't know what I'm going to do after this Masquerade journal is done. Anytime you want, you just let me know in the comments to your heart's content if there's some project or theme or type of journal or type of project that you would like to see on my channel. I'm happy to film some things based on your feedback, because I want to be doing, I mean, we're here to have a great time, right? But I want to be doing projects that interest you, that are going to make you excited to watch, or that can help you. You know, let me know what you want to see, is what I'm trying to say here. Because to a certain extent, I'm just kind of running along with whatever I'm doing that makes sense. Yeah, I like that. And it doesn't have to be that way. Y'all can participate in the making of the channel. This stuff is gonna get some glue just kind of like this, because most things will cover up those spots. And then this guy goes in as well. It's so funny because I'm trying to make fairly flat ephemera, right? But I can't help wanting to just layer the heck out of it anyway. I think I'm gonna put it right about there. Try to keep the others from being too heavily layered. Yes, yes. I think they'll be very pretty though. Slide that right behind her. Awesome. Oh, I love that. It's really fun. Again, kind of like a party invitation. I keep making party invitations, guys. I have no parties to invite people to. But I would be a great maker of some beautiful invitations if I did. Okay, let's set that one aside so she doesn't get bumped out of place, and see who we have next. I really don't know about that big bright. I just think it's, I feel like I have a fluorescent light bulb shining in my face when I look at that. Do you feel that way too? So maybe not. Maybe we should look for something that's a little more muted, that will let this kind of gothy girl with her mask stand out. What else? Let's dig. Let's dig through this very eclectic bag I have in front of me. I have this guy too. That could be interesting. It could be different. I have a lot of whites. I have more of that bright stuff of a different kind. I have some muslin. I don't think I want to put a whole big piece of muslin behind one though, and not the others. There's also this guy. I kind of like the idea of that with her though. Something like this. I don't know, that's bigger than this lady, right? Because we had paper behind. So maybe this is gonna be a plan for a little thing, and we're gonna find, I wish I had more of those little papers here. I have them somewhere, just not sure where they are. I'd have to go and dig them up. I should have brought my, I have one plastic bag that's like basically my, it's basically my vintage journal bits collection. What do you think of that? I kind of like that. It's a little different from the other one, but I kind of like it. What if we did just like a one line of this somewhere? I'm liking that idea. I'll just cut a piece. It's like this width. Give it a little bit more. I was thinking like maybe over here underneath we get this. We get our texture in there. Like this. I like that. Gonna do it. Gonna glue it. That one. And I'm not sure this guy's been inked, so we're just gonna, I think he had, just was looking a little peaky. Not quite hopefully inked up there. We'll put this guy kind of in the middle. Oh, no, actually, we need him to go up. Shoot. Up, 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 because this guy is going to go down here, so we don't want that. And we want her to be able to be, yeah. Up, up, up. She needs to, yeah. Okay, more like that. I should have paid more attention when I picked it all up. It's okay. We got it. A little bit of glue down here, but not too much. And she's going to cover it up anyway, mostly, so. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. This actually could have been really cool with her on foam tape. In fact, I think that would have been ideal for this, but I don't want big fat layers because I need these to fit in all my little flat spaces in my journal, so this is gonna be bad enough with all these layers. Awesome. Okay, that's number 2. Let's take number 3. And I embossed this on the wrong side of the paper, so it's got indents on the purple, which is not the end of the world for sure. It's hard to keep track of which side of the embossing folder actually does the pressing and where my raised image is going to be at the end of the day. So this maybe, yeah, I think I want that to be a little shorter. So we'll just rip the whole thing up. Give that like this maybe, and her in here, and what goes in here? Maybe this guy gets some kind of stamping done. I don't know. I'm debating with my big guy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just 'cause I want this to have some kind of just little decorative background that's nice but not too complex or anything. Did I just do that? Where did I do it? What is wrong with me? I did it up here, right? Or did I do it down here? I feel like I turned it over and then it was not the direction I thought it was gonna be. We'll get it a little somewhere. Okay, fine, fine. All right, let's give it a little more. This ink is not terribly, doesn't have a lot of life left in it either, so it's part of the difficulty, but that's okay. I think that is just about exactly what I wanted anyway. So it's gonna be something like this. Yeah, that's awesome. Boop, boop. Because then I can put some, what do we like for this lady? What feels good? I think we'll avoid directly saying Paris. Maybe just a number for her. $19.26. What do we think? I think I'm missing texture because even though I have this embossed piece, I don't have any actual touchable texture in this guy. Maybe, I think a line of washi over here is going to solve that for me. So I'm gonna keep this like this, and I'm gonna actually make something like this. That might be too big. Let's take a look. Yeah, I want something smaller. Skinnier is what I mean. Like this one. I've got a lot of shiny stuff, and this is feeling like the right time for some shiny stuff, maybe. Although a lot of it has designs and things on it that just won't go, I don't think. Alice. Let me look at this. This is the stuff that I got in Japan that's a little hard to use because I just have no visual of what it looks like until it's like actually on the paper. It's silvery, and I'm not sure. This page feels gold to me. I guess it's because it is, right? This is really gold. I don't think that's gonna work. I have these ones that actually are gold. What else? Here, this one, maybe this one. This is like it's little, they look like dandelions, like puffy dandelions or like sparklers. Maybe like that. Let's see what we think. I don't know, that gold just, it's too much. It's not gonna work. That's okay. What about something more neutral? Where did this guy go? Let's try this guy. Cause that's, yeah, I think that's gonna be the thing. We can put this guy over here with it. Yeah, that's gonna be more for me. I think that'll work. Let's put this one down. Sometimes they just work out no problem and everything comes together, and then other times just needs a little more zhuzhing, right? Okay, ink it up. And then she's gonna come down like this. I kind of like that purple poking out over there. And we've got our 1926. I almost feel like something bigger might be better here, but I don't know about this. I like it. It's weird, but I like it. I feel like it's better that it's chunkier. Maybe if I had something that was a little more label-y, like actually label-y, it would work, but I don't, and I think this is good. I think it's fine. Okay, that was kind of over here, right? With the purple sticking out a little. And then she can go here with this guy kind of right like that. And we're gonna cut that, cut the washi tape down. And one more to go, and then we will find these guys a home in the Masquerade journal. Woohoo! These are pretty. Very fun. Okay, let's just snip this and this so we can get a real look at exactly how that looks. Yeah, I love it. That came together really nicely at the end of the day, even though I wasn't sure in the middle. Okay, and then this girl just needs a little help figuring out what else she needs with her big pink thing. Pink photographer's card. And then maybe I was looking at this little bitty embossed handwriting paper, which I kind of liked the idea of, but she is very kind of centered, so it kind of need to go just behind here. I think that could work. What have we got for her? I think maybe something like this guy just goes down here, and it's almost like a identity card. Love it. That's it. It's gonna be all there is to it. I do need to cut my paper down though, or I guess you call this paper vellum. It's really vellum, which is not exactly paper. We're gonna cut that in 2 spots, a little more than that. And that'll be all there is. So she can go. Should we ink it? I think we should. It does look very cool when you do, although I don't know. Really not taking too much of it, is it? Still, it's gonna give it that edge to separate it from the paper behind it, which is always good. Okay, and then we're just gonna put our glue in the middle. Well, no, I take that back. I'm mainly gonna put glue in the middle where it's gonna be covered up, but I think I am also gonna try to do just a little line of glue around the edges, so it's not like sticking up and getting caught on things on those edges if they're not glued all the way to the edge. Right? Okay. Here she goes. Very good. Now fingers need to get less gluey for a sec, and then this guy's gonna go on here. This is gonna be an absolutely stunning set. Apologies if the light is changing while I'm doing this. The sun is going down. I have my big light set up, so hopefully you should still be able to see just fine. And really, this is one where you can kind of just do your own thing. I'm just here to hang out, craft a little with you. We're not making anything too serious with a set of instructions or anything. Just making it up as we go along. That's how we like to do it sometimes around here. And then that's gonna just go right about like that. Oh, I think that's awesome. Simple, but very effective. Feels like she's like a portrait on the wall, right? One of those grand ones in the grand hallway with all the ancestors. So there are our 4 cards for the Masquerade journal. I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching and for crafting along with me and hanging out on my channel. And please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time.